Before we begin the story, pause for a moment. Have you ever noticed how powerful your mind is? It can make you feel confident without any external validation. And it can make you feel like a failure, even when you are fully capable. The mind is not just powerful. It is persuasive, and most of us don't even realize that by default, it leans toward negativity. One small doubt, one what if, one imagined failure, and slowly, the mind begins constructing a reality that does not even exist. The danger is not negative thoughts. The danger is believing them without questioning them. Because once the mind pushes us into the pit of negativity, something strange happens. We stop resisting. We stop observing. We surrender. And then life goes into auto mode. Auto mode of fear. Auto mode of overthinking. Auto mode of self-sabotage. We start seeing bad signs everywhere. We misinterpret neutral events as disasters. We speak against ourselves. We shrink our own potential. And the most painful part? We think it is fate. But often, it is just an unchecked mind. In this series, How Powerful the Mind Is, we will explore what happens when a person yields complete control to negativity. This is the story of Suresh, a capable, intelligent young man, but negative to his core. Tonight, you will see what one uncontrolled mind can do in just 24 hours. And perhaps, you may see a reflection of your own. Let's begin. Chapter 1: Yielding to the Fear. By default, the mind leans negative. Suresh sat on the edge of his bed, staring at the wall as if it were about to judge him. Tomorrow was the interview. Technically, he was strong. He knew that. Years of preparation, certifications, late-night coding practice, mock tests, he had done it all. But tonight, none of that mattered. Because his mind had chosen a different narrative. What if I stutter? What if I forget even the simplest answer? What if they think I lack confidence? Soft skills. That was the monster in his head. He imagined himself sitting across from interviewers, his palms sweating, voice trembling, eyes avoiding contact. He knew fear made him stutter sometimes. And that thought alone made him anxious. He wasn't afraid of the questions. He was afraid of himself. And slowly, without realizing it, he yielded to fear. Chapter 2: Visualizing all negative scenarios. The negative mind hijacks awareness. Before sleeping, instead of calming himself, Suresh rehearsed failure. He imagined his voice cracking mid-sentence, basic answers slipping from his mind, interviewers exchanging disappointed glances, a polite rejection email the next day. His brain played it like a movie, in high definition. In his imagination, everything went wrong. And here's the irony. The mind does not differentiate between imagined danger and real danger. His heart rate increased. His breathing grew shallow. His body prepared for a threat that did not even exist. He wasn't preparing for success. He was rehearsing defeat. Chapter 3: Lack of proper sleep. Overthinking affects physiology. Midnight passed, then 1 a.m., then 2 a.m. He tossed and turned. Every time he closed his eyes, another negative scene began. At 3 a.m., he checked his phone. At 4 a.m., he tried breathing exercises. At 5 a.m., frustration took over. By morning, he had barely slept. When the alarm rang, he didn't wake up refreshed. He woke up defeated. His body felt heavy. His mind felt darker. And now, exhaustion added fuel to negativity. Chapter 4: On the way to the interview. Negative minds filter reality. He wore a shirt he never liked. Doesn't matter, his mind whispered. You'll fail anyway. The cab app didn't work properly. See? Bad sign. He asked his brother for help. The car had a flat tire. Of course, why would anything go right? He felt rage rising. Finally, he took the metro, overcrowded, noisy, suffocating. Each inconvenience strengthened his belief. Today is not my day. But the truth? Inconveniences happen daily. It was his interpretation that made them ominous. Chapter 5: Just before the interview. When fear takes control, everything feels like a test. At reception, HR asked for his resume. His heart stopped. The folder. He had forgotten it somewhere. His body began trembling. His throat dried. Thoughts screamed. This is over. This is humiliation. You can't do anything right. HR calmly said, it's okay. Mail it to me. I'll print it. That was a positive sign. But Suresh couldn't see it. Because when the mind is clouded, even light feels invisible. Chapter 6: During the interview. A confused mind sabotages. Intelligence. The technical head looked impressed. Good profile, he said. He asked basic conceptual questions. Questions Suresh had answered 100 times before. But today, his mind was noisy. Negative chatter flooded his awareness. You're blank. They think you're stupid. You've already failed. He heard the questions, but couldn't comprehend them fully. His answers were fragmented. Confidence was missing. His eyes avoided contact. The interview ended politely. But inside, Suresh knew. It was a fiasco. Not because he lacked knowledge, but because his mind hijacked his intelligence. Chapter 7 Aftermath. Failure becomes a mirror. On his way back, exhausted and ashamed, he met Brett, another candidate from the same interview. Brett looked calm, smiling. I got selected, Brett said casually. Suresh forced a smile. Later, curiosity made him check Brett's profile online. Less experience, some technical gaps, average communication skills, yet, selected. What did he have that I didn't? Suresh wondered. When they sat together in the metro, Brett suddenly asked, Why are you so negative, Suresh? Suresh frowned. What do you mean? In the last 30 minutes, all I've heard from you is how bad you are, how little you know, how you messed everything up. Suresh went silent. He replayed his words. I forgot my resume. I'm not confident. I always mess up interviews. I'm not made for this. He hadn't even realized he was speaking like that. So what do you suggest? He asked, slightly offended but curious. Brett leaned back calmly. Yesterday, I was scared too. But I decided something. What? I refused to believe every negative thought my mind produced. Suresh looked at him, confused. Brett smiled. Let me tell you what I did in the last 24 hours. Suresh listened. For the first time that day, his mind became quiet. To be continued, Part 2 Reclaiming the Mind. How Brett trained his thoughts, controlled his physiology, and influenced his reality. Core reflection. The mind is powerful. Left unattended, it becomes a factory of fear. Directed consciously, it becomes a tool of transformation. Suresh didn't fail because he lacked intelligence. He failed because he believed his negative thoughts. And that belief became his reality.